I'll continue our lesson on set theory with basic definition, with another definition, which is a subset. Subset. What is a subset? A subset is a set in another set. Simply put, it's something you can find in another thing. So let me give an example. If I have two sets A and B, and set A is a set of alphabets, we can see here from A to Z, and B is a set of vowels. So we can see that every member of B here can be found in A. A can be found here, we can find it here. We have E, O, and U. So every element of B can actually be found in A. So therefore we say B is a subset of A. Let me represent that with a diagram. So what we are saying is that this represents set A, while this one inside is set B, because all of B can be found in A. Another example quickly, if I have two sets D and C, and D is a set containing days of the week, and C is a set containing days of the week starting with C. So we can see that we can find Tuesday here, here it is, Thursday, here it is. So every element of C can be found in D. So if we are representing that with a diagram, we can say C, that this is set D, while this is set C. So we can write it as C is a subset, C is a subset. C, the way we write subset is different, it's not C, is a subset of D. Remember that I said we write set in capital letter and the element of a set in small letter. So if it's not a subset, for instance, if there is another set here, let's say set E, and it contains days of the week that starts with M. We start with M, that will only be Monday. E is also a subset of the set D. But if we have, for instance, we have set Y, and set Y has 3 elements, 1, 2, and 3. Then I have set X, and has 2 elements, I have 2 and 4. Now, X is not a subset of Y, because not every element of X can be found in Y. We have 2 here, 2 can be found in X, can be found in Y, but 4 cannot be found in Y. So we say X is not a subset of Y. So a set is a subset of another if every element of that set can be found in the other set. And that leads us to the idea of proper and improper subset. A set is said to be proper subset of another set when it contains all the elements in that set with at least one more element missing in it. And it is improper if it contains all the elements with no missing element. That means the set is in the set itself. If we have 2 sets, we have set A has elements 6, 2, and 4, and B, set B has elements 2 and 6. Now, B will be a proper subset of A because every element of B can be found in A, and we still have at least one that cannot be found in A, 4. So we say B is a subset, which is a proper subset of 6 of A rather. But if we have another set C and it contains 4, 2, and 6, then C is an improper subset of A because it contains the same elements as A with no missing element. So we say C is we write improper subset like this, almost saying subset and equal to A. So let me write this very well. You have to write it very well. So you write it like this. Don't forget I said it's not written as C. Pardon my writing. So this is an improper subset of A because it's like saying the subset is the set itself. So let's see some other example and identify whether they are proper or improper subsets. Set A has odd numbers between 10 and 20. Odd numbers are numbers that can only be divided by 2 without having a remainder. We have between 10 and 20, we have 11, we have 13, 15, 17, and 19 because it's less than 20. Don't mind my curly bracket. Then we have B to be prime numbers between 10 and 20. Prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. So we have 11, we have 13, 15 is not, it has other factors, 3 and 5. So we want to know if this is a proper subset or an improper subset. So let's find out. 11 is here, 11 is also here. We have 13 here, we have 13 here. There is 15 here, no. We have 17, we have 17. Then we have 19 and there is 19 here. So B has all the elements. All the elements of B can be found in A, but there is at least one other element, 15, that cannot be found in B. So we will say B is a subset, a proper subset of A. Let's see this other example. So now we have a set P that has odd numbers greater than 10 but less than 15. Odd numbers greater than 10 will start from 11, but less than 15, that means we just have 2, 13. Then set Q has prime numbers greater than 10 but less than 15 also. We also have 11 and we have 13. So is this a proper or improper subset? Your guess is as good as mine. So let's check. We have 11 here, we have 11 here, we have 13 here, we have 13 here. So Q contains all the elements just as we have in P. So there is no other missing element. So we can also say P is equal to Q, and that's an improper subset. So we write it as Q is a subset, but an improper subset of P. So the last topic on subsets will be the power of a set. What do we mean by power of a set? Simply put, the power of a set is the number of subsets that can be found in it. Now, two things you need to note. Every set contains an empty set as a subset. So if you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, the first subset of A will be an empty set. Don't mind this, my curly bracket. An empty set and the set itself. 1, then we have the set itself, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is another subset. Then you can have as many other combinations as possible. 1 and 2 could be a subset. 2 and 3 could be a subset. 3 and 4 could be a subset. But you know, in mathematics, we're always looking for the easy and the fastest way out. So we don't have to be writing it in case the number of sets is numerous. So how do we find the power of a set? Simple. We use this simple formula, 2 to the power of n, where n represents the number of elements in the set, or what we call the cardinality of the set. I've done a video on that. You can follow this link to have an understanding. So if an element like the one I gave the other time has 4 elements, a set, has 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, the power of the set will be 2 to the power of n, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. It only has 4 elements, which is equals to 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. Again, you can see my video on loss of indices. That's 2, 4, 8. We have 16 subsets. So you can try the following practice questions. Leave your answers in the comment box. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'll catch you guys later.